Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2021 and Hammer Time with West Ham United and the end of Season 1. Today we're going to play the final 2 games of the season. First of all, we host Sheffield United and then we have an away game against Chelsea, who do have a game in hand. As it stands, we will be in a European competition of some form next season. So we are in 6th place at the moment. We can't catch Chelsea. They've got a game in hand. They're 7 points clear. So 5th is not attainable. 6th was the highest we can finish. 6th will get us a Europa League place at the moment, but I think Everton winning the FA Cup may mean that we drop down to maybe a qualifier. I'm not quite sure what would happen there because Everton are in the FA Cup final because they beat us in the semi. Spurs are 4 points behind us with 6 to play for. So if we do fall behind Tottenham into 7th, then we'll go into the Europa Conference League, which is brand new for 2021-22, essentially the tertiary European competition. So we will be in some sort of European competition next season. Last episode, we lost 1-0 to Manchester City thanks to a Kyle Walker goal. City in 4th place, and since then have sacked Guardiola. He's gone, and Bielsa is one of the favourites to be the new City manager, as is Maurizio Sarri. So Man City sacked Pep Guardiola with 2 games left. Unbelievable scenes. I played a couple of games off camera. They were pretty disappointing, to be fair. We lost to City. Since then, we haven't managed to win. So we are in a 3-match run without winning. Hopefully, we can win of our final 2 games. Because if we finish our last 5 games without victory, that would be a little bit of a stumble over the finishing line. So against Burnley, it was 1-1. We were very, very lucky to get a point from this because we really didn't create much at all. We were really poor in this one. I don't know what happened. After a slow first half, it was 1-0 to Burnley. Dwight McNeil with their goal just before the hour. Emi Buendia then went off with an injury, and injuries have been a big problem in recent games. 3 minutes from time, we did equalise as Burnley gave a penalty away, and Thomas Souček converted the penalty for his 5th goal of the season to save a point for us. Not a deserved point though, because we really were poor in this one. We had like 1 big chance in the second half, but other than that, it was a very poor game. And then we had a ball draw at home against Wolverhampton, which ended 0-0. We were slightly better in this one, but not much better than our opponents. And this was a very boring game. Not a lot happened in this one. We did hit the bar with 1 opportunity, but that's the closest we came to a goal. And Wolves didn't really look like scoring. So 2 disappointing results there. That's 3 matches now without a win in the league. And against Brighton, we were pretty weak as well. So form recently has not been as good, but hopefully we can beat Sheffield United and maybe get some sort of result against Chelsea. A point at Stamford Bridge would be great. But the team hasn't done especially well recently, and injuries have been a problem, as we can see. Yarmolenko, we know, is a long-term injury, but we saw Bonanza go off in the Burnley game. He's not really going to be ready, I think. Demarai Gray may be ready to return. Kufau is probably okay to make the bench. Yavin Anderson got a broken wrist, so he's going to a doctor to get that sorted out. So we'll bring Kufal onto the bench for him. But yeah, we have really struggled injury-wise in the short time off camera. It's been a bit weird. I think this is the best we're going to get. Then we've got space around. We just don't have any wingers apart from Bowen and Ben Rama. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. So we're kind of down to bare bones with our wide options, but we'll see how we can get through this. And hopefully we'll have 1 or 2 of these players back for the Chelsea game. Okay, so this is the match that we want to get the win in. Get this done early, and hopefully we won't need a result against Chelsea. Okay, we are underway. Hoping for a good performance here, because we have had a few slightly poor performances. The shirts... Oh, okay. I thought the shirts might have clashed a bit there. I mean, that's a great start. Allaire has scored inside 4 minutes, although I think the referee is going to disallow it. I mean, that was great. Okay, it's been disallowed. We'll see the replay. Allaire was probably offside. But, I mean, to have the ball in the net inside 4 minutes is nice. He is just offside. Yeah, we have struggled, and, injuries haven't really helped. Sheffield United on the attack here. And it's a cross, and it's, well, saved by Fabianski. I think it was Osborne went to put that in, and it was well saved. And the highlight's still going. We're going to stay with it. Here's Osborne again. I think it was Norwood, actually, that had the effort. And Ben Johnson eventually clears. Ramsdale with a long goal kick. Ogbonna heads it forward, looking for Bowen, but Bogle clears it out. Here is Jarrod Bowen, making the run. Finds Ben Rama. That's a great ball when Ramsdale gets to his near post. Good save by the young goalkeeper. Corner. Can we get something from this? Cresswell. It's Allaire. It's in. Is that going to count? Or no, the referee's going to disallow this one as well. I mean, we'll see. I think Ben Rama was at the far post and was probably offside, but let's see what Lee Probert says. It's offside. That's 2 disallowed goals in the first half an hour. Something tells me this isn't going to be our day. That's twice now we've had the ball in the net. I mean, that's very, very tight, but again, he is offside. Goodness me. Here we go. Ben Johnson. Can we actually get a goal that counts this time? Here's Bowen. Noble to Cresswell. Come on, get a good cross in there. I mean, Bogle's already on a yellow. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. Cresswell goes for the goal, straight at the hands of Ramsdale, who clears it quickly, but doesn't get anything from it. Another corner. I mean, we are dominating the game, but we have not scored a goal yet. We've had the ball in the net twice. We will be doing the Chelsea game today as well, of course. Double live com. Oh, God, Brewster's through here. Oh, and it's well stopped by Issa Diop. Great defending. Right, half-time. Somehow it's goalless. I don't know how it's 0-0, but we've been all right. Let's see if we can, keep the performance up and maybe get, a goal. One that counts, hopefully. Corner for Sheffield United early in the second half. Cleared away by Fabianski. Not too far, though. Here's Bogle. And Andre Gomez goes for the tackle, but doesn't get the possession back. Chris Basham, who scored an own goal in the reverse fixture. 3-0 that ended at Bramwell Lane. This one is still goalless, as we are about a minute or two in the second half. Johnson with a good tackle there. Finds Sebastian Allaire, who needs a bit of help up there. He needs to hold it up, Allaire, here. Okay, he's done well. He's got Cresswell in support. And it's blocked. Here's Mousset, and now Sheffield United can break. I've got a really itchy nose. Oh, no. Not a good time for this. Mousset going down that touchline. I mean, he's been slid out there by Cresswell. And it's Brewster. It's in. And it's going to be another VAR decision. God, the assistant referees are busy today. The advantage was played from the Cresswell foul. He may be brought back for a yellow on that. But it's another disallowed goal. That's the third of the match. There's not going to be any goals in this one, is there? But there's going to be a shit ton of stoppage time. It's another disallowed goal. Correctly so as well. Brewster was offside. But that's 3 disallowed goals in this game now. Probably should have started my other midfielders today. I think Fornals and Souček should have started. We should have gone with our strongest team for this one. So I made a bit of a mistake there. Ben Johnson manages to retain the ball. Here is Gomez. He jumps over the tackle there. That was something. And he eventually does lose out the ball. Here's Noble. He can have a go from there. He sets up Ben Rama. And finally, I think we have a goal that can count. Here we go. Said Ben Rama finally gets the first legitimate goal of the game. 54 minutes in. And hopefully we can kick on from this and get another goal and get the 3 points here to confirm that 6th place finish. But yeah, clearance by Norwood, didn't get too far. And then Mark Noble, lovely through ball here for Said Ben Rama to score only his 2nd West Ham goal. Hasn't really been too good, Ben Rama, but nice to see him get the net here. I'm going to say demand more, and let's see if we can add another goal as we approach the hour. I think Andre Gomez is going to come off, and we're going to bring on Pablo Fornals. We've dominated this game. We've had plenty of set pieces. We've had some chances. 2 disallowed goals. Amazing that we're not winning this by more than 1 goal. Okay, time to bring on some fresh legs. Bowen and Ben Rama need to come off, but we have no other wide players. I'm going to bring off Bowen, and I'm going to bring on Carlos Fernandes. I'm going to leave Ben Rama outright for now, but in time, I think we will take him off and get someone on in the middle. Noble to Cresswell, who's probably the most advanced player on that left-hand side now. Allaire finds the 2nd goal, and I think that is hopefully game over now. 2-0 with just over 10 minutes of normal time. A 15th for the season for Allaire, who had a couple of games without a goal, but this second half of the season he has really kicked on and, is probably getting up there in terms of the goal scoring at the moment. I'm not sure who the top scorers are. We'll have a look at some of that at the end of the season once we're finished. But 2-0, hopefully game over now. So I think we are going to make that last change, just get some fresh legs on there. I'm just going to go back to back to balance rather, and just hold on. Just 5 minutes of stoppage time. Might be time for a third here. Hopefully we'll get that clean sheet. Here's Ben Johnson to Souček. And Souček finds Cresswell, and Cresswell has thundered it in. First minute of stoppage time, it's 3-0, and it's the first goal of the season for Aaron Cresswell. Not a great deal of goals from defenders this year. I think Ogbon is the only one that has a goal in the defence. But Cresswell with a great volley there, and I think Souček was going I don't know, maybe for the switch, but finds Cresswell in space. And then Cresswell on the half volley, he struck that so nice. And our penultimate game of the season may have been one of the goals of the season. Still a couple of minutes left of stoppage time. And it's a fourth. Issa Diop has headed it in. And we're seeing some defenders score now. That's the first goal of the season for Diop. It's 4-0. We've ended this game like brilliantly after a first half where we had 2 disallowed goals. 4-0. Suddenly, we've come alive. Still got 2 minutes left to play. There may even be time for one more goal. Hopefully for us. And hopefully Sheffield United don't steal our clean sheet here as Bogle goes down the channel. And it's cleared by Rice and Noble with a long ball forward. Hopefully we've done enough now. Burge to Bogle. Is it Berg or Burge? I don't know. Billy Sharp. Lundstrom to Lowe. It would be just like Sheffield United to score. There we go. Max Lowe's just smashed it in. It's 4-1. This last few minutes have been pretty frantic. I'm not quite sure what's happened here, but stoppage time has been very, very busy. It's now 4-1. No clean sheet, annoyingly. Into the 97th minute now. We've had 3 goals in stoppage time, and we've had another one. What the hell is going on? 97th minute, it's now 4-2. What the hell is that? What was that? The 4th goal in injury time? Oliver Norwood gets it. What the hell is going on? It's just completely fallen apart. Finally, the match ends after almost 98 minutes. It somehow ended 4-2 after 3 disallowed goals as well. The ball's been in the net 9 times in this game. What on earth was that match? Okay, no clean sheet, but a much more improved performance there after a couple of bad ones against Burnley and Wolves. 4-2. And that does confirm our place in 6th place. Spurs still to play their game, but they're 7 points behind us. They can't catch us. So we have confirmed 6th place. That's fantastic news. Okay, the FA Cup final is just coming up, so we'll wait and see who wins it. Arsenal, wow, 4-3. Everton like a goal fest. Semi-final, they won 4-3. And they lost 4-3 in the final. Eddie Nketiah in the 95th minute won it for Arsenal. That looks like a hell of a final. Nice to see that West Ham go straight into the group stage. I can't imagine we'll be very highly seeded in that. I imagine we'll be pot 3, maybe even pot 4. So I think it's going to be tough to get out of that group. But it's going to be nice to see some European football next season. And now the game against Chelsea is a little bit of a dead rubber for us. We haven't really got anything to play for now except for pride. So we'll see how we do with this one. Chelsea, can they do anything? No. So this is just a dead rubber, really. This match doesn't mean anything. So we might try and give a few send-offs to some people. I think Reed, if he's fit, Antonio. I might even throw Balotelli up front because this match doesn't mean anything. Okay, Fornals is fit to play. Gray's fit to play. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. We'll put these guys on the bench, give them a bit of a send-off. Kufal maybe as well, because I can't see myself keeping Kufal, honestly. Newcastle wants him. He's not played too much this year because Ben Johnson's come through and he's been fantastic. And also we signed Anderson from Lazio. Speaking of Andersons, we've got Felipe Anderson returning from the new season. So we do get another player back. And me and Anderson have some history as well. I'll tell you a bit about that in the new season. I'm going to stay attacking though. We're just going to go for this and see what happens. Nothing to play for. We've got nothing to lose. We have got a throw-in a good position here with about 13 minutes coming up. Here's Souček and Fornals, and it's 1-0. Okay, we've taken the lead inside 13 minutes. Fornals with only his 2nd of the season. Scored quite recently, actually, but he's very much been a chance creator rather than a goal scorer. Nice to see him get another goal. And it was Ben Rama and Souček linking up as well. And Fornals with the left foot past the goalkeeper. I think it's Kepa in goal. 1-0. Keep it going. That was a good first half. We're winning. Let's build on that. Let's try and hold on and get a win here. It'd be a big win because we haven't got many points against the teams above us. We're going to draw against Man United. And I think that may be it in terms of the teams above us. Here's Kovacic to N'Golo Kante. And looks for Ziyech. And Cresswell clears. Azpilicueta to Kovacic. And Rice couldn't get there. Abraham with an easy finish. That was a soft goal to concede there. Declan Rice should have done better. Fabianski maybe at the near post as well. Could have got there. But Tammy Abraham makes it 1-0 with his 11th of the season for Chelsea, who get 5th place. Nothing to play for. Again, just pride this game. And Rice doesn't quite get there. And then Abraham slots home. That was a bad goal to concede. Well, Benrahma and Gray are not having a good time up there. Do you know what? Benrahma is going to come off. We're going to give Antonio his farewell. Gray will leave out there for a bit. But yeah, I think we're going to give Antonio his last sort of half hour sort of swan song, if you like. Corner for Chelsea, Pulisic. Header by Tomori. Giroud at the far post almost got there. Johnson clears it. Here's Aller. Oh, we can set up another player here. I think that's Antonio that's with him. Imagine if he got a goal. That would have been amazing. Throw in. We've played an hour. Damari Gray. Not a great ball back to him. Pulisic's got there first. Ziyech to Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. Wouldn't be a bad player to have, you know, Callum Hudson-Odoi. I wonder if Chelsea would be interested in loaning him. We'll have to wait and see. Ziyech from range, just wide. Okay, I think it's time to bring off Damari Gray. He's not having a good time out there. I didn't put Jared Bowen on the bench. That's a rookie mistake. For the last half an hour, we're just going to do this. I'm going to bring off Declan Rice and we're going Winston Reid. There's nothing to play for. We're just going to make those subs. Give them their farewell. And let's see if we can get something from this. Here's Olivier Giroud. Cesar gets it back. And it's Ziyech and it's 2-1, sorry. Now Chelsea take a lead. 66 minutes. I think we are going to lose points here, but I don't really mind. I don't really mind at all. I left Gray up front. That was a mistake. Do you know what? Let's make that last change. Let's get a striker up there. Just finalise our last sub, shall we? Carlos Fernandez on. Let's try and get something from this match. A little bit of time left to maybe get an equaliser, but it doesn't look likely. But I don't really mind. That's our last game of the season. We had a bit of fun out there. Antonio played. Reid played. We were underdogs and you gave it your best. There we go. That's the season done. Now, I believe that we get like a package at the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see how that looks, because I haven't seen it yet. It's the first season I've completed on the game. Arsenal won the Premier League in the end by 1 point. They beat Sheffield United 4-0. United beating Man City in a Manchester derby to end the season as well. So Arsenal win emphatically at Bramall Lane to seal the title. Chelsea got 4th place in the end. I didn't realise they had anything to play for. Okay, I guess they must have had a game in hand as well then. That was... I didn't see that. Okay. We get 6th place, so that confirms our Europa League place. Spurs... they must get in the Europa League as well then. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to wait and see if Spurs get into the Europa League or the Europa Conference League, but we'll have to wait and see. West Brom relegated along with Everton, surprisingly, and Fulham, bottom of the table, 25 points. Never really got going, Fulham. Okay, here we go. West Ham United's end of season review. This is brand new for Football Manager. They really do make a big deal about how your season finishes. And, you know, before you used to get the emails about awards and a bit of a season review, but now it gives it it really glorifies it. So let's see what we got then. Let's have a look. So the new arrivals. These are all the transfers that we've made this season, and how the board and I guess how the fans have reacted to them then. So the transfers in: Carlos Fernandez started 3 games, 8 appearances from the bench, 3 goals. Not too bad for a 25-year-old striker, not too much money. Emi Buendia, bit of a slow start, but once he picked things up, once he got settled in, very, very good. 8 goals and 6 assists. Not a bad contribution at all by Emi Buendia. January signing Damari Gray from Leicester, 2 goals and 3 assists. And again, looks good. Not a lot of money at all. Andre Gomez didn't really get a chance to prove what he could do. He got 1 assist. Looking forward to a full season from him next year. Dejan Anderson, 1 assist. Solid signing. Again, not too much money from Lazio, the right wing back. Looking good. Mario Balotelli, you know, very cheap, very low risk transfer. Got 3 goals and 1 assist, so nice to see him on the score sheet for a first time in a while. And then some youngsters as well, which we won't focus too much on. The season's results. Here we go. The Hammers were one of the competition's feel-good stories, defying expectations and thanks to an impressive spell of form that began in September and saw them rise as high as 5th place, were able to celebrate a job well done. Very, very good. Board expectation mid-table, final position 6th. Europa League group stages. Spurs did go into the Europa Conference League. There's confirmation of that there. Top scorer, Sebastian Haller, 11 league goals, 15 I think it was, in all competitions, and an A+ from the board there as well. Moments to remember. The times where the fans didn't think it was possible, but some great goals and impressive results made them believe. So our biggest win was in the Carabao Cup, 4-0. Bit of a freak result that, if you ask me. Yarmolenko with a hat-trick there. A match to remember was the 2-1 win away against Leicester. Jared Bowen equalising for us, and then Balotelli with the winning goal of all people. Finances looking very, very nice. Almost 30,000 shirts sold. And Emma Buendia and Andre Gomez amongst the top sellers for shirts as well. That's nice to see. But our best 11, Fabianski in goal, was absolutely terrific. Really, really good. Even in games where we lost heavily, he still put off a number of saves and really spared the blushes. Diop, Ogbonna and Rice, that back three was pretty solid throughout the season. And Rice, really learning that libero role late on really helped us out. Ben Johnson's been terrific, the 21-year-old who, was very much on the outside of the team at the start of the season, but slowly brought into the side and became the starting right wing back. It was really, really nice to see. Cresswell, very good on that left side as well. Masuaku was all right in places this season, but Cresswell pretty much made that role his own. Fornals and Souček have been the starting midfield pair throughout most of the season. Noble played a few games here and there, scored a few goals from the spot, but Souček and Fornals very impressive in that midfield. Buendia, as we saw, goal contributions, bit of a slow start, but really picked things up in the second half of the season. Bowen with 4 goals and 2 assists, not bad at all from the signing from Hull. And Sebastian Haller, our top scorer, 15 goals in all competitions, 11 in the league. Not a bad tally, could have been more, but double figures is all right. I'm happy with double figures. And we have the accolades. No managerial awards. I think we've got nominated once or twice, but no manager of the month for us, which is a bit of a shame. Fans player of the season, unsurprisingly, was Fabianski. Young player of the season was Diop. Signing of the season was Gray. Surprised that's not Buendia, who, as we saw, got goal of the season. Fornals with the most assists with 6. Fabianski with 4 man of the match awards and the highest average rating of 7.1. And some record breakers as well. Fornals got 9 assists in all competitions, the most by a West Ham player in a season. 17 clean sheets for Fabianski. That's really, really good. 5 man in the matches in all competitions for Haller. And our worst discipline was Ogbonna with just 7 yellow cards. That is unbelievable. So we had the second best discipline in the league. Second only to Newcastle, who had just 39 yellow cards. So, I'm not quite sure what's going to be expected of us next season, but we're going to be a lot busier, of course, with the Europa League now added in as well, going into the group stages. But that's season 1 done, and it's been really, really fun. We are going to do one more season with this, at least. We've got Europa League next year. Here we go. If we get top 4 in our second season, if we get into the Champions League, we will do a 3rd season. If we don't, we'll end it at 2. There you go. That's the promise for season 2. If we can make the Champions League, then we'll do a 3rd season. But that's going to do it for this video. It might be a bit of a long one. We had to get through quite a lot there. So this may be a long video, in which case, hopefully you still enjoy it and hopefully don't switch off. If you did enjoy the video, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. The support throughout FM21 so far has been phenomenal. Please keep it going. We are 830 subscribers. When we started, we were on about 790. So to see that keep going is really, really nice to see. If we can get that to 850 very soon, that would be really, really good. Really push towards that 1,000 mark, which would be just an amazing feature, amazing achievement for me personally. But that's season 1 of Hammer Time done. Season 2 will be coming up very, very shortly. Hopefully Sunday, if I can get things done in time. Obviously transfers are going to be happening pre-season. It's going to be, sorry, not Sunday. This is going out Sunday, Tuesday. We'll wait and see what sort of time we have. It might be a little bit late, but it depends how quickly we can get through pre-season, and obviously we're going to see transfers and stuff, so we'll see. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Again, thank you very much for watching the first season. Hopefully you will stick around for season 2, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.